Hello everyone, we're in the middle of some big changes here. Thought I'd show them to you real quick. So first off, you're going to notice taking the lava farm and the ivy off the outside of the iron farm. That's been a big change. The iron farm was not producing the way I liked. I assumed that there was some sort of problem, and so I just removed those variables from the equation to try and make it easier to figure out what the problem is exactly. I still haven't exactly figured it out. I'll keep working on it. But as you can see right now, there is no iron in here, which is not acceptable. Anyway, day's mostly over. I may have collected it just before I signed off last time. But I have been noticing, despite making some changes, like taking the ivy down even here, just because this line right here marks the edge of the possible spawn area for iron golems, and the vines were technically inside of that area because of the way the game looks at ivy blocks. So thinking about changing my camp over here, but I haven't done it yet. And I've done some work on trying to troubleshoot this problem with the iron farm, but I haven't quite figured it out yet. I've taken down some trees, you can see, to make it easier to get into the chicken farm. So you can see the skylights are still here, but now we have entrances. And as you can see, this chicken farm has chickens. Boy, does it have chickens. I need to deal with these chickens. There's a few too many of them. In fact, we're just going to kill a couple of them right now because they're just standing on the button refusing to get out of the way. Sorry babies, you got to get out of here because I can't have all of the chickens in there being chickens out here. Alright. Stay in there. Thank you. These other ones I guess can run free. They'll grow up and we'll turn them into chicken fillets later. Alright. Ooh, the adults though, they're going now. Bam! Give me chicken. This is the slow way to harvest chicken. We have a better way. I'll show it to you once the chicken farm is completely complete. So, you can see in the second level, I have created the egg throwing dispenser to put chicken down on the bottom level. It's powered by a very simple repeater right here. And we also have the bottom area. This is where the chicken will live and where the chicken will be slaughtered for their delicious meat and harvested for their, we're going to call them profitable feathers because we can trade them with villagers, which is half the reason we're doing this. The other half being trading the meat to the villagers to get emeralds, to get gear, and such. Also, I have gotten my armor fully diamondized, and also the tools. So the reason we haven't started firing eggs is because I want to make an automated collection machine for collecting the eggs and the chicken and the feathers of the chickens that live in that level up there. And to do that, we're going to need these 50 hoppers, and I'm going to replace the floor with hoppers, and then I'm going to have the hoppers feed into a auto sorter machine, which will sort the feathers from the meat, from the eggs, and send the meat and the feathers to a place where I can easily collect them to go trade, and send the eggs back up to the egg thrower that I showed you just a little bit ago, so that the chickens in the bottom floor will multiply as quickly as possible. So, big project. There's a lot to see here, but I'm probably only about halfway done as far as the work is concerned. I don't know, I might be 2/3 of the way done. Digging this stuff out took a significant amount of effort, but I also made a mistake when I was laying down the hoppers on the top floor and had to rip them up and put them back in again after I'd already bred up all the chickens. It was a huge fiasco. I had to spend tons of time fixing that problem, otherwise you would see these projects further along. So the auto furnace is still in the same place because I've been working almost exclusively with this chicken farm. So that's about all the changes for now. The rest of it has just been farming lots of wood to make all the chests for all these hoppers, and working with this darn iron farm that isn't producing quite as quickly as I'd like, but did finally produce enough iron for me to make 100 hoppers, 50 for the top floor and 50 for the bottom floor. The ground floor. I'm not sure what to call it. There's a basement now that's going to have an auto sorter. But anyway, that's what we have. Oh yes, there's one other thing. I moved the lava farm. I didn't just tear it down. I brought it down here. This was mostly dirt down here, so I turned it into something that looked a little more like a natural stone cave or something. And now we have, instead of 21 cauldrons, instead of 20 cauldrons, we now have 21 cauldrons collecting dripping lava from up there. And it's very simple, but I think it looks nice. And when the buckets are all, or cauldrons are all full, it's all nice and brightly lit down here. It gets pretty gloomy when they're mostly empty, but that's what we have. So the farm is down under abouts here. There. I enjoyed showing this to you and taking this video. I hope you enjoyed watching it. We will see you again before you know it. Have a good one.